I just made my little power punch short video for Twitter. I'm losing my voice, but I just wanted to ramble a little bit longer, you know, a little Westwood Wednesday wambling on the foot. Bitcoin just went over $20,000. It was $20,500 before I started this video. And Coinbase is shut down. Can't buy anything. I feel sorry for the people who are not in cryptocurrency right now, because you're not going to be able to get it when all the excitement hits again. You know, a lot of us we went through 2017, the last time Bitcoin went on a run and all cryptocurrencies went on a run. When it happens this time, there's so much less supply available because, I mean, if you don't understand what Bitcoin is, it's a limited supply. There's only 21 million that can exist, and a lot of them have been lost. There's 18.5 million roughly that are in existence right now, and so that means you get, what, 2.5 million more that can be mined out. I mean, there's just not that much left to go around. So what's existing right now is going to trade, you know, and a lot of people aren't going to sell it. They're going to hold Bitcoin and not sell it until it gets to $100,000 or something. For you to get it, it's going to be very, very difficult. And big companies that are buying it now, I mean, they're not spending hundreds of millions of dollars thinking they're going to lose money. They're in it because they see what the trend is. They know there's only so much to go around, and they know they better get exposed to it. They better get some now before it's too late. It's going to be too late for the American people. I mean, I don't even know what to say. We had one opportunity, one chance to break free from the system, the banking cartel, and what do? We give it over to them. You don't get out of the system. No, we're going to continue doing what we're doing. We're not going to listen. And I mean, a lot of people in their defense have not heard of it. The thing is, though, at some point in your soul, you freaking wake up, you start looking for answers. That's what I did. How do we get out of this mess? Well, the money's the problem. Gold, silver. Okay, gold and silver is the answer. Didn't have Bitcoin. Then Bitcoin comes along. Then other cryptocurrencies come along. Better cryptocurrencies than Bitcoin. But Bitcoin's the oldest. You know, it came around first, so it's like gold. You know, silver's got much more use than gold, but silver's not worth as much. Because gold, you know, it just has this, you know, thing about it. You know, it's the king, you know, it's gold, you know. If you don't get into cryptocurrency, if you don't at least get some, you're going to get locked out and you're going to get what they give you. And guess what? You're not going to be able to hold it in your own possession. You're going to have to go to maybe PayPal, and they'll hold it for you, or some other gateway exchange. They're only going to let you into the system as they want to let you into the system. So you have an opportunity now, a unique opportunity to where you can hold your own money, sovereign money, outside of a government. Just retweeted something today. Somebody posted, you know, a picture of a gold certificate redeemable in $10 of gold at the Treasury. And now you get a $10 bill. Well, I think it's more than that. It's like $10,000. I don't even know what the bill was. Doesn't even matter. But you had a gold certificate. Now you get a Federal Reserve note that's worth nothing. Garbage. And if you put it in the bank, they might let you take it out. Even though you think it's your money, it's not your money. Because once you put it into the bank, you then become just a stakeholder, let's say. So if something goes wrong and the bank goes under, guess what? You don't get your money back because it's not real money. It's not independent money. It's not like gold or silver to where you hold it and it's nobody else's obligation. It's not a debt note like the Federal Reserve note. We've got a unique opportunity as we move into this digital age, and everything's digital. So don't say, well, what if we have an EMP, and then, oh, you're not going to have any Bitcoin then, are you? EMP, and you're not going to have anything. Everything's dependent upon networking and internet connection. I mean, got to stop thinking really like a Luddite. You've got, and it's not the right word if you look at the history of a Luddite, but you've got to start thinking of where we're going. Everything's already digital. You're already participating in it, whether or not you like it. Every time you go to the store, it's all digital. It gets scanned. Nobody's sitting there with a keypad going like this, like they used to, looking at the price tag. That's not how things work. Everything's digital. So the money is going to be digital. It really already is. So if it's going to be digital, why would you want to get the digital garbage that they're going to give you? You need to get ahead of the game. And it's probably too late for a lot of people. For most people, it is too late. I mean, and that's a sobering reality that really upsets me, because we've got an opportunity right now. We had an opportunity. I don't even know if it's there anymore, to get involved in the system, the new system, and have a stake in it, to own it. You hold your wealth. You have your own wealth. Bitcoin's going to continue to go up. Litecoin is way undervalued. So if you missed the boat on Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibyte, get into these things, get some, and, go to a CoinFlip, go to a CoinFlipATM. Can't get Digibyte, but you can get Litecoin. Go to a CoinFlipATM and just every week put in $20 and get Litecoin and own it. Have it on your wallet. It's on your phone. You lose your phone, big deal. You wrote down the 12 words, you can restore it on another device, another phone. Doesn't matter. You are the bank. You are the new bank. You carry that money with you wherever you go. You can leave the country with $1 million and there's nothing they can do about it because it's in your mind. It's 12 words. You can have it on a piece of paper. Doesn't matter. The power, the tools, the weapons that we have right now to destroy the corruption. We don't take advantage of it now. All going to be wearing masks. All going to be showing your ID cards, your vaccine ID card everywhere you go. You're going to live in tyranny. Have you seen the president-elect, his new cabinet choices that he's putting in there? It's a circus. These people don't have your best interest in mind. These people are not pro-freedom. These people are not pro-constitution. These people are not pro-republic. All they do is talk about democracy. We live in a democracy. No, we don't. We live in a representative republic. Remember that, because January 6th, that might come into play. Representative republic. We are almost lost. We are almost lost as a nation unless we stop the tyranny, unless we do not comply with these asinine rules. Santa Claus is World Health Organization. Santa Claus is immune to COVID. That's what they said. I mean, this is all a big joke. It's all a big game. Yet we see Santa wearing a mask everywhere. Interesting. Put that together. We've got a vaccine that's rolled out, multiple vaccines for that matter, that have rolled out. Which one's better? I'm just curious. Which vaccine is better? Because we have, 94% efficacy, 95% efficacy. We have people who got Bell's palsy, in the trials, where the face is like this. They're going to have to wear a mask the rest of their life to cover up what the vaccine did to them. But we don't talk about that stuff. We don't want to talk about the dangers of what's out there. We just want to hype, create hysteria, and guess what? There are no flu cases. Tamiflu, nobody's selling Tamiflu right now because there's no flu, because it's called COVID, because we've just relabeled it. I'm not saying COVID doesn't exist. It's on the Lysol can. It says coronavirus. Way before this outbreak, it's been around for a long time. We've all gotten it. And what strain are we vaccinating against? Who knows? It's like the flu. They vaccinate, they pick a strain and they say, okay, we're going to vaccinate against this strain this year. Then you get the other strain and you get sick. Is it the same thing with this COVID? Again, if you don't know this, back in 1986, there was a bill passed because the vaccine companies were getting sued because they were doing damage to people. And so Congress passed a bill so that the vaccine companies, when they make a vaccine, you can't sue them. You can't sue them if they do damage to you. Can't. You got to go before this court, the vaccine injury court, and plead your case. And, there's a fund there that, if you prove that you're injured by the vaccine, good luck, and you'll get some compensation. But you can't sue the vaccine manufacturer. They can put whatever they want into it. And the FDA, we know they're out for your own good. They stamp it, approve it. You can't sue them. What are you going to do? So you voluntarily put it in your body. You knew the risks. Didn't you read the label? There's always risks. Always risks. Even taking an aspirin, there's a risk. Yet you do it, and you think that's the end-all, be-all, and that's going to cure things. That's the panacea. Everything's going to be corrected now that we have the vaccine and we can get back to a new normal. But you're still going to have to wear that mask for a while just because, it's not enough people got to get vaccinated. And, I can't believe people wouldn't do that. Can't believe they wouldn't get in line. You're a danger to society because you're not taking the vaccine. You're harming your neighbor. You see it with the masks already. People getting violent because you're not wearing a mask. You're killing people. They're going to say the same thing about the vaccine, except it's going to be taken to another level. You're not going to be able to shop anywhere. Not going to be able to get on an airplane. Not going to be able to get on a bus. You got to show that card because you know what? You're a danger to those other people who are supposedly inoculated and can't get it. Since they've had the vaccine, why are you a threat? Because you didn't have it. So you could have COVID, sneeze all over the place. They should be fine, right? Well, that's not how it works. You need to have it too. See, this is nothing more than control. I'm not arguing the efficacy of vaccines. I am just saying that, you know what? We drive in a car every day, choose to get on an airplane, choose to drink alcohol, choose to smoke weed. It's legal in a lot of places. Is that a necessarily good thing? But you know what? You got the freedom to do it. If you want to damage your body, and if you want to drink a liter of Jack Daniels a day, hey, you know what? It's your liver. Whatever. But it's for the good of society. Because that's what this nation is, right? It's for the good of society. That's what it is. It's not the individual. It's not individualism, and that one person going free, rather than convict one guilty person. One innocent person. We'd rather have 10 guilty people go free. It's not that mentality. No. It's, you know what? We'd rather break a few eggs so we can make the omelet. And, when you're one of those eggs, it's just the way it is. It's for the good of society. Meanwhile, you've got a bunch of leeches running the government, not following rules, doing whatever they want to do, and the media covers it up. You've got governors that put orders in that close small businesses and destroy the livelihoods of people, and yet they go to a fine restaurant and don't wear a mask and, laugh and, see how funny it is. All these movies, this is what everybody needs to get through their head. All these movies that we watch about all these people who are corrupt, that run things, that laugh at you at the dinner parties, Eyes Wide Shut. Go look at that one. These people exist. And you're looking at them right now. They didn't exist just in the movie or just in the past or just in history books. These people are still here. And actually, I would make the argument it's far worse than what you read in the history books. Far worse. It's so corrupt now, so corrupt at every level, all the way down to the local level, that it's so infested, I don't even know if you can correct it at this point. I don't even know. It's that freaking bad. And yet we just go along with our lives. Oh, send your taxes in. Yep, it's okay. 10% sales tax. It's okay. It's all right. After you made your money that's been taxed, go pay 10% on whatever you want to purchase. You better wake up. People better wake up. Understand what you're dealing with. Understand the monster that you're dealing with. Understand the sickness that has infected the body of this nation. Understand it. Or you can just be asleep and think everything's okay and Trump's bad. He's a bad guy. He's not. That's fine. If that's what you want to think. You think we've got a savior coming to the White House now? Look at the people he's bringing in. Do you think anything's going to change for the good? I don't care what problem you had with any administration in the past. It's going to be the same old song and dance. Nothing's going to change. So what do? You've got to be kind of that cog that doesn't want to get inside the machinery and work right. You got to be that track, that kind of gets accidentally derailed. You got to be a non-participatory citizen in this game. You've got to throw wrenches into the machinery. You've got to stop using the money. That's the first and foremost thing. Stop using their money. You've got an opportunity to break free from the system, to use a form of money that's completely in your possession, that you can send anywhere in the world, anytime. You have that freedom. It's right in front of you. Take advantage of it. They're going to continue to give you garbage. They're going to continue to enslave you, and you're going to voluntarily do it. You're going to go along with every program. Critical thinking is very important. If someone tells you something, don't listen to them. Don't believe them, I should say. Go to the source. Go right to the source of what it is. Somebody tells you, oh, this happened. Did you hear about this? Don't listen to third-hand, second-hand knowledge. Go right to the document. Go right to the source and read it yourself. And you know what? That's difficult because we have our lives and we're just trying to survive in the beast system. That's what we're trying to do. But you know what? There comes a point where it's like, you know what? Give the minimal amount of energy to that system and use what energy that you have left to understand what that system's doing to you and find ways to not comply with that system. Find ways to bring it down. Because if you've got this giant dragon that's breathing fire everywhere, if all of us cut it a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, yeah, some of us are going to get fried. Some of us are going to burn up. It is what it is. But you know what? Whole world's going to get torched if we don't do something about it. So everybody take a little cut of that leg. Keep chopping on it. Take this there. Shoot an arrow. Do whatever you have to do until that dragon finally goes down. And when it does, cut the head off. Don't let it ever come back. Make sure everyone understands why that dragon was slayed. So, start with the money. That's what you got to do. But you know what? Every time you go somewhere, just pay attention to how you're being enslaved. Pay attention to how they're telling you how to live. Government doesn't know the best way to live. Look at them. They break everything. You can't give them enough money. They break everything. They don't do anything right. Nothing. Inefficient. Waste. They're wasting your time, your money, your energy. You're feeding it. Quit feeding it. Take it away. Vampires, all of them. Vampires. Quit feeding the vampire. Quit giving them your blood energy. And expose them to the light. Take control of the money. I would look at Litecoin. It's been running for 9 years, uninterrupted. It's sound money for the digital age. I hope you have a wonderful day. Find the positive, and if you see the negative, shine a light of truth on it. Don't give it your power. Just seek the truth wherever it leads. Hope you have a great day. I love you all.